and I work for the Department of Program Board of the Student Union, and today I'm going to show you how to make instant coffee. So basically, it definitely just depends on your preference. I have a little under a cup, so I used this cup before for a test run, don't worry. It was clean, it's just coffee. I know people like to follow the instructions, but it honestly just depends on how dark you want it, like how strong you want it. So I don't like it that dark, nor do I like it that strong. I just like to know that I have coffee in there. So I'll just do a little. So then we're gonna use a spoon. We're gonna mix it up. And you wanna make sure it's hot because it dissolves easily, as I learned in bio. And then I mean, honestly, like, you know, it's a little light. It's not how I usually do it in a Keurig, so. And this takes literally under a few seconds to make. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more. It's making it darker. So after we add some milk, okay, which is our creamer. And then after we add some some chocolate. And there you go, it kind of looks like a chocolate milk, but instead it has coffee, it has chocolate Nesquik, which we have here. It has so we use instant coffee, hot water, which helps it dissolve better. Nesquik chocolate. And some milk for creamer. And then we're gonna let Ava, my sister, be our tester. It's really good, isn't it? See? I know what I'm doing. And now, Erica will be showing you all what you can do if, let's say, you don't use all of your instant coffee or your coffee, what you can do with it after with any leftovers that you have.
Hi everyone, welcome to the second half of creating Caffeinate. In the first half, Celeste taught you how to make whipped coffee, which was really popular on TikTok during the beginning of January, February, or March. And in the second half, I'm going to teach you how to paint with whatever leftover coffee you have. So the main ingredient I'm going to be using is this instant coffee, which is actually what you had to use to make the whipped coffee. So I have 3 different bowls here because I'm going to add different amounts of coffee to each one to make variations of the brown shade. So for this one, I'll add maybe half a teaspoon. This one, I'll add a teaspoon. And this one, I'll add 1 or 2 teaspoons. Just depends on how dark. And you can always add more coffee if it doesn't really get the color you want. So then the next part you're going to want to add is water. And then I'm just going to mix it to make sure it actually gets a color. And like I said, if you don't get the color you want first try, you can always add more water, more coffee. So now you're just going to take a piece of paper. You can use whatever paper you want or whatever canvas you want to use. And then you're just going to take paint brushes. I have 3 just in case I want to do detail, but I'm not very good at drawing, so I'm just going to wing it. If, say you wanted to make a landscape, you'll just start with grass. And then the key thing about painting with coffee is that it's going to dry really fast, but that's kind of good in a sense because it's going to add depth to your painting and show the different strokes. So that's the grass. And then I'll take the same brush and dip it into my darkest coffee and make a tree trunk. I might not have just added enough coffee. So you're always going to want to like play with it, always add more. You can always go over the stroke you just made and make it darker that way. Or if you don't end up mixing in all the instant coffee, you can also paint with some of the grounds because those are definitely going to make it darker. There. So this is what my paint looks like so far. So you can be done here if you want, or you can keep adding, like if you want to add maybe a flower, and then maybe add a bird and another bird underneath it. Okay everyone, so this is my final drawing, painting with coffee. Of course, if you're more artistically inclined, yours is probably going to turn out better than mine. But yeah, so don't throw away any old stale coffee. You can definitely paint with it or try and do something artistic with it. Yeah, thank you all for watching me paint. Hopefully you guys do this too. It's a lot of fun, and especially if you don't have anything to do, I definitely suggest trying it.